Oh, babies, you ain't gonna believe this. It's another exciting news break, a news flash, here on the Coyote News Netrawk. Hell, babies, we rock, they talk. And I gotta tell you, they really got nothing more to say, the silly little boogers. Hey, listen, here's the news flash you want to hear on the Coyote News Netrawk, right here on the Coyote Medicine Show, only on the Hazy Radio Network, a listener-supported network. Thank you to all you kind hearts that get on over to thecoyoteclub.com and, help us along the way, babies. We're looking to dream ourselves up into a set of wheels this week, don't you say? So, babies, help us fulfill the divine dream. Thecoyoteclub.com. It'll help you fulfill your scheme as well as mine, too, baby. We're in it together, don't you see? No matter who you are or where you be, babies, we all just got our hands in each other's pockets, don't you see? That's you and that's me. Oh, shit. What we gonna be? Well, here's the news flash you've been waiting to hear on the Coyote News Netrawk. Just give me a moment here to get my talking head arrangement together here so that my head can talk again, okay? Rock. Hey, that's why we talk, because we really rock here on the Coyote News Netrawk. Those other guys, shh, I tell you. CNN should hang its head in shame and head for the ocean and get a tan or something. I mean, just relax, guys. And, what's that other one? The Fix Network, Give me a fix and I'll say anything, Hand me a script, I'll read it. That's what they say over there at the Fix Network, Give me a fix, I'm the trick. Oh, back to the news flash. Oh, I'm sorry, babies. Can't help it, baby. We sometimes get colorful and descriptive here on the Coyote News Network because we don't want to be boring like the rest of them sons of bitches are. Lame little burnt toast pieces that they are, man, I'm telling you, But then again, I do appreciate... oh, shut up, Coyote. Good grief. This old man, you'd think he was 16, man. I tell you what, all he can think about is cleavage, cleavage, cleavage. I was sheep, Mama, mama, mama. Kid, grow up, will ya? Mama's here, you're okay. And here's to that, wouldn't you say? Babies, I salute you with my official Coyote Club mug. You can get yours over at thecoyoteclub.com. Over there, we get it on, babies. You got to be over there, be square. And help us all fulfill our desires and dreams, We're going to bring the Crestone Air Force into being one of these days, but that's not the news flash. We'll get back to that here pretty quick. Okay, the news flash. Wow. We just heard from Miss G. Rue, and she says she knows what to do. She knows how to entertain you. Right now, she's down there in this place called Arizona, sitting on top of a red rock somewhere, man. Probably in the buff. What? No, she's got her Swami thing on. That's right. Yeah, she's got her Swami thing on. So it's not totally buffed out, thank goodness, because we wouldn't want to cause riots and earthquakes and consternation. Just yet, anyway. So G. Rousset from the top of her red rock. Hey, babies, how y'all doing? A shout out to, Barman and Tubi and Robbie and Starchild and all the rest of you that happen to be hanging on here on this beautiful Thursday. And may the delightful love of your life shine bright inside so that when you get home tonight, you're going to have a really sweet ride. Yes, indeed. You're going to come and join the Vibe Tribe as we fly high in the sky. Wow, how about that G-Roo? She's wow. Well, babies, I guess we'll just wait and see what happens, won't we? I guess G-Roo's going to conjure up the spaceship of love there in the sky tonight, man, and we're all going to fly. How about that, man? Sounds like a party to me. How about you? You ready for this? Well, thank goodness for G-Roo, babies. We sure are missing her over here, ain't we, guys? She's kind of fun, man, She adds color to the program of life here, I mean, I'm not going to make her my wife or my husband either, but, I'll tell you what, man, she's a lot of fun on the air now, ain't she, babies? Yeah. And the rest of you just relax. I'm still single and free, and that's what I'm going to be, man, Grandpaw is available. and very liberal in his application of the resonant love of his fine, kind little heart. Yes, indeedy. But only with the sweetest and the softest will I be. Those others, they're part of my history. Don't you see? Oh, I'm kidding you, of course, guys. I love y'all sincerely. God, I can hardly select one from another and say that's any better than anybody. Oh, geez, babies. You all just glow with such great life. It's great to be associated with such a fine tribe. And this is what G-Roo really wanted me to convey to you is, hey, good morning, guys. Sweet love in every one of us. And if the UFO shows up, don't refuse it, man. Party's on at our place, man. 3 a.m., babies. 3 a.m. Yeah, it's the same time. I don't care what time zone you're in. 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, babies. We're ready, okay? We'll go steady at 3 a.m. Don't worry, I can't give you live coverage of such a thing. It's impossible, but I'll have the reportage for you at 5 a.m. because we can pack a lot of living. Oh, thank you, baby. We can sure pack a lot of living in like 2 or 3 hours, man. I'm telling you, wow. This girl really likes me, man. She keeps walking past my doorway and whistling at me. I kind of like that, you know. Makes this old man feel like he is 16 again, you know. Maybe I'm not such a dumb bum after all, honey. Oh, darling, Grandpa couldn't love you more than his old heart. I mean, I'm just radiating this love from 9,000 feet high here in the Rocky Mountain sky. I feel like all the evil that's ever been done in this world's all undone now, man. I really do. I feel like we're flying, man. The serpent energy, the wildness of the coyote has set everyone free. Kundalini, and then there's little old me. Baby, don't you see? You know, it's liberation of the greatest sort. Because you tuned in here to the Coyote Medicine Show, you got your heart a good start, and in that heart we do unite. In that heart we do take flight. That means we get really, really light, and the radiant love just comes pouring through. I don't know if you can see it, but I sure do. It's flowing from me there to you, you to me, and back to some others, don't you see? We're the radiant oracles of love, the pyramids of life, the pyramids of energetic love in human form. Yeah, the divine angels, the radiant angels. The spiritual mechanics of the reality of truth, man. The loving beings that we are, that just shake our bacon whenever we can. That's why we're always on a rock and roll station and not on some other lame country toast piece of junk or something like that. You know what I mean? Or some talk station. Oh, it's an abomination. But let me tell you, I got to talking about abominations, man. Yeah. I got a bunch of old tapes of a radio show I did back in the 90s in Denver, Colorado. Conversations with Coyote. I was the midnight man, you know, sandwiched between Brush Limbaugh and Bruce Williams, you know, and I like, wow, what a hard little slot to play as a little love bunny, you know what I mean? But I did it. And I pulled good ratings out of it, and people remember it years and years later. It still gets mentioned to me every now and then. Somebody says how much they appreciated the nature of that. It was way, way ahead of its time, but quite divine. Well, babies, we're going to unwind one morning. I'll play it early, but I'm going to play a little segment out of it. Or maybe I'll put together a little collection. I don't know. We'll figure something out here, but I'm going to play a little segment out of that. You can see what's been going on at least since 90-something, you know, and onward, you know. You can have a little blast from the past. And see, that's when I had to do talk shows, but we managed to sandwich a little music in there, here and there. You know, I had a really brilliant engineer working with me then, and this guy could read my heart. And he knew just what bumper music, as they call it, to play, man. You know, we had a few pre-selections, but he knew, man, and it just worked. Oh, it was magic, baby. And powerful stuff, too, you know. Far different than what we do here, yet the same old thing in another way, another flavor of it, you know. And it was pretty, like I said, pretty advanced for its time, but in the reality of now, it's right on time. So I'll bring one of those dusty old tapes out one of these days and play it for you, since somebody so kindly contributed a cassette tape deck to us. We can do that now, you know. I may just have to play it in and record it and then play it back off an MP3. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it has to be. But anyway, the thing is, I'm going to do it just for you guys, just for the sake of the mystery of history unraveling itself and showing itself in this time to be the same as it's always been. So you kind of get the idea of how it flows, you see. The energy of love is consistent throughout our reality. And, you know, when you're looking at it in events and moments and, you know, waves of passion arising and falling and so forth, well, it doesn't quite seem like that. But if you look at it in the midst of all those waves of sweeps of emotion and, you know, energy of the whole collective and so forth, there's always that steady line that it passes through. You know, it never only gets so far away from it and it swings back. Gets so far away from it, it swings back. You know, so we've been on these wavy old oceans, kind of stormy oceans of love, you know. And now we're coming back to life. Thanks to G-Roo and you and me and a lot of other hearts around here, don't you see? It's time to unravel the magic of our own true mystery, to know the real life that we are. Yeah, so we can ride around in a nice car and not feel guilty about it. I mean, you know, I want a chauffeur-driven limo. I want a Cadillac, you know. Well, don't have to be a Cadillac, but I kind of like those, you know. They're cool, man, you know. I've had a couple of them in my time, and they rock, man. You know, they really do. They, you know, as far as, like, I mean, I don't want a newer one. Those things are just like everything else. But I'm talking about like a 90s, you know, a stretch. And just a little bitty one. I don't want no 150, 190. I don't want a bowling alley or a hot tub. I just want a small stretch, you know, so I can be comfortable back there. Can party with my friends, you know, bar on both sides, you know, the normal accoutrements, you know. Oh, and I've got to have a sharp-dressed little honey. I know the applications are lining up already, but I need a sharp-dressed little honey to drive it. I mean, she's not only sharp-dressed, etc. She's, you know, look good in a, yeah, exactly, cleavage again. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But anyway, and she's got to be a very skillful driver on top of that. And I got senses, baby. I'm an old trucker. I know the code of the road and the smell of a crazy driver from 100 miles away. That's how you stay alive out there. You think the cops are bad. Wow, the drivers are even worse, man. You know, they'll challenge you. Out there in the middle of God's green nowhere, you'll be like just cruising along, and all of a sudden here they come plowing up out of the ditch or something, or they come flying by you 150, jump in front of you and slam on the God-blessed brakes. Stuff like that happens, man. You know, out there in the middle of nowhere, let alone the shenanigans you run into in traffic in the cities and people trying to make time. I mean, can't say I didn't do a little of that when I was a kid, but I sure as hell don't do it now. Man, of course, there ain't no bumper-to-bumper out here. If there is, it's a 3-car traffic jam, and somebody calls the cops, but they don't come till the day after tomorrow, so it's all okay. Pretty cash out here in Crestonia, and we want to keep it that way, man. Send blessings of love to this place, because there's some troubled hearts here that really need to see it clear. And Grandpa's radiating the love to them as much as he possibly can each and every day. And yeah, I know y'all join with me and G-Roo in doing that too, you know. And the unified love has a power all its own, and we'll help these dumb little biddies that run this town soften up a little bit, you know, and get a heart, you know. They're forgetting that they have one, you know, and it's starting to well, anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole tale. It's kind of dumb and political, you know what I mean? But it's just really, you know, something totally uncalled for in a mellow place like this, that somehow we've gotten along without the cops being here forever and ever, and so on and so forth, you know. Don't even have a justice court. Don't need one. You see, we are the justice court. You know, how we treat one another it says everything about us, you know what I mean? And we all know one another, and we all know how we're treated by one another, you see. And if you come up to me and scowl at me, well, baby, I love you just the same. But, I mean, it's reflective of what you're doing in this reality. You're trying to sourpuss the whole place. Why do that? Are you really so miserable that you got to spread your misery to everybody else? Or do you want to soften up your heart and set yourself free and be a real person for a change, you know? Be somebody that can feel instead of somebody that's afraid of it, you know? Feelings can't hurt you, really. They seem like they do sometimes. But that's a seeming thing, you know. The reality is far different. in real love, there's a solidness, a solidarity that never goes away. It's that steady line I talk about. And if you've been with a lover and you've achieved one sweet moment, you've hit that line, and it'll stay there. And it'll keep bringing you back to the center. Well, there's a lot of other moments that can create that moment for you, too. It doesn't just have to be in the act of love. It can be in all kinds of things. But it's there, and it's centering you up right now, inside of yourself. And it's not hard and rigid. It's a very soft thing. You know, don't look for the hardness. Let go of that. Look for the softness. Look for the place that life resonates forward from. That's where the softness is. And in radiating forward from that place, it reminds us that we all come from that place. We are in softness given. That's why we can manage to be gracious now. Ain't we cool? Ain't we getting it on? Aren't we starting to find a life here, a love that can be real? How about that, huh? Now how do you feel? Feels like the first time, don't it? Well, it's going to feel like that every time from here on out, because all time is the first time, because we just stepped out of time, babies. And Grandpa says so here on this Coyote News Netrawk. Wow, did we dust off the shelves on that one, or what? The hazyradio.com, we got it on, babies. Keep listening to this Coyote News Netrawk here on the Coyote Medicine Show, only on the Hazy Radio Networks, and I'm sure you're going to find some G-Roo moments coming up here pretty soon too, babies. So, woo, unity is what it is, babies. Welcome to the flight of life. Oh, darling, spread them wings. Let's fly.